There's a history of people taking advantage of the Prime Directive not existing.
Yeah, that's true.
Whereas with your example, we do know there are people, and you said many, but if you, this is going to sound horrible, if you do the math on it though, the amount of teachers who've done it compared to the amount of teachers who work is
very small.
If we
big.
were talking about, there should be zero.
Yes.
There should be
Agreed.
zero. But if we were talking about something other than children, right, or inappropriate touching, if we're talking about anything else, any other way of doing statistics, if that was my batting average, it would be statistically insignificant, is my point.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, the number is still very small. However, we are talking about children's lives and how they affect them down the road. So that should always be a hard, fast rule.
Yes.
I'm giving the quote-unquote signs to people. Whereas if you're becoming a captain or on the track for that, it should start easing off of that rule a bit. Or at least you should be taught there's leeway for you.
Yes. Yes.
Opposed to you just knowing there's leeway for you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's where it's like, I know there's leeway.
Right, but they can't say it.
Right.
For liability reasons, they're not allowed to say it.
Oh, no.
But that's not the same as... There should be some leeway built in as you, a first day person who's not in the command track honestly, it doesn't matter what the rules are. You just do what you're told.
Yeah.
See, all the rules apply to you evenly. You can't do anything we don't tell you to do. By the time you're captain, you understand that those rules no longer apply. I get it. Part of it is you're taught some of those rules now fall to you to make.
Yeah.
So this should be taught in that these are now falling to you to decide.
Yeah. And as a captain, you have so much more knowledge, you have more wisdom, you have more experience. So
you would hope.
You're right. Yeah. At the beginning, those are the rules because you don't have the expertise, the wisdom, the knowledge to decide.
Just look at school. And I'm not talking about your example, but look at school in general. In kindergarten, first grade, second grade, third grade, you do what you're told, blah, 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 right? By the time you hit college, they don't even care if you come to school anymore. Right. Just show up for your test. If you pass, you pass.
Yeah.
Because as you get older, you get more responsibility.
More autonomy. Yep.
Right. It's up to you. If you don't want to pass, I don't care. That's your problem.
Yep.
First grade, I'm going to make you pass. I don't care if it takes 5 tries. I'm going to make you pass. I'm going to make you show up. I'm going to make you do your homework. I'm going to make you do... By the end, it's like, whatever. You paid to be here. If you don't want to be here, don't be here.
That was a tangent on the Prime Directive.
It was, but it fits because by that time, look, if you're making really bad choices, they're going to stop letting you be captain. Okay, so I mean, there is some checks and balances involved here. It's not like they're just letting you gallivant around the world doing whatever you want, or galaxy and doing whatever you want. But you should be taught that there is some of that play in there for you, and maybe for Riker and maybe Data, like the top 3 positions have much more leeway than even a Troy or a Worf. They're commanders, ensign. Right? They're commanders, but they're not the top commanders. They're not taking over the ship unless a lot of things go wrong.
Yeah.
So yeah, final thoughts. I still hate the Prime Directive.
Thank you for sharing that.
You're welcome. You guys should drink every time I say it. You'll be drunk really fast. Please join us on our Facebook page at UFP Earth, where we would love to hear what you think of this episode. So, Amy, where can people find you when you're not deciding whether you should or should not keep a planet from blowing up?
Well, when I'm not doing that, playing God and having my height of hubris, you can find me over on Trek FM, where I'm hosting Earl Grey, which talks only Next Generation. You can find me on our Facebook group page, and you can find me on Twitter at Miss Amy Nelson. And Pat, where can people find you when you're not meddling? Interfering in others' lives.
When I'm not doing that, you can actually find me in a bunch of places. Twitch and Twitter, I'm Magic Drop 5. It's no spaces. The 5 is a digit. You can also find me on Mickey's Marvels with my good friend Chris Tribuzio, or as we call him there, Tribs, talking about all things Disney. There should be an episode coming soon if I get around to editing it, I hope this week. You can also find me on YouTube. You can find me on From Solo to Family, which does box openings and game reviews and stuff of board games. So right now I only have 2 videos up. I unboxed 2 Tiny Epic games, but I have 3 or 4 recorded or it's 5 recorded. So you can check me out there. They should be popping up soon. They're short videos, like 6 to 10 minutes long. That's it. I might have longer videos coming, like full playthroughs of games, but we'll see when I have time for that. I can't even sit down now and record a podcast, so it's been hard enough. I think that's it. I think I covered them all.
And you're on our Facebook group page.
Yeah, I'll be there too.
Yeah.
But actually, I've been, in all seriousness, I've been avoiding Facebook. I check our page once in a while, and I check a board game group, and that's kind of it. And I check it like once a day.
Yeah.
So please go to iTunes and leave us a star rating and written review. That will help others find our show, and will let us know what you'd like for us to discuss. We are open to your ideas.
At this time, we would like to thank our executive producers, those who follow the Prime Directive, and who make this all possible. They are Brandon-Shea Mutella, Ken Tripp, Zach Moore, and Tony Robinson.
Didn't we not follow the Prime Directive to come up with an episode about the Prime Directive because we stole it directly from Brandon?
Exactly. We interfered.
See, I hate the Prime Directive. Take another drink. Thank you for listening, and we hope you'll join us as we search out all good things.
This has been a production of MTMR Media Works.